We're gonna let it go. Anything we didn't get, we're gonna breathe in, breathe out, and let it go. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla. If you're new, I film beauty, lifestyle, and travel related videos. So if that's something you're into, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Also hit those post notification bells so you always know to upload a new video. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at just Kayla Michelle and give me a like on Facebook by the same name. So guys, this is my last and final SAS 2021 summer edition video. So this will be my final wrap up, and hopefully the way I'm planning this out is that this video comes out on Sunday, which is the final day of semi-annual sale, and then we can move on and talk about something else. Because I know I have been talking about semi-annual sale for weeks. Some people have unsubscribed because they're tired of hearing about it, and that's cool, you know, that's cool. But I just want to get my final thoughts on this sale, and then let's wrap this thing up. So I do have a couple of topics. There may be some more that I forget because I'm just always so excited to get these videos out, and I may forget some stuff. So if you think of anything, just be sure to comment in the comments, because I'm always open to, you know, conversation and opinion. So one of the first things I noticed about this year's semi-annual sale was that we had a lot of the same products across the board. And what I mean by that is there were not a lot of hidden gems in this sale. Everything was widely available to everyone online as well as in the store. So usually, you know, when you go to these sales, you might find, of course, signature scents like Dark Kiss or Cucumber Melon for sure. You always gonna find Cucumber Melon, always. But in this sale, it seems like, you know, they came out with all these lines just for semi-annual sale. They had the same table set up at every store, and we had the same candles and things like that. So this particular sale, I will say the pros about that is the fact that everyone got a chance to try these things, and you know, a lot of people did not feel left out. Of course, there's one-off situations. If you were not able to go to the sale as much as some others were able to go to the sale, you may have missed out on certain items, or you know, it just got sold out in your region because they did not give your store a lot of items and things like that, or if you were only able to purchase online. So of course there are one-off situations, but for the majority, we all had access to the same type of products, which is fine. But the cons of that was, you know, SAS is usually like a treasure hunt. I feel like this sale we got blindsided by a lot of different things, and we were not able to find a lot of, you know, products that we were looking for, because, you know, usually you find very rare things that someone may have returned and they brought it out for semi-annual sale. You might find a different variety of products. Like I told you guys before, I didn't see the biotin hair mask I wanted. They didn't have any foot scrubs or any discontinued like shower jellies, which I really wanted the honey shower jelly, but they didn't have that there. So just definitely had to take that L and go on about my day. But for the most part, we had the same products across the board. So, and then I did already mention there weren't many hidden gems at all. I know there's, the only person I've seen was something that I didn't see in other haul videos was Miss Delish here on YouTube. She was able to find a few Christmas items. A lot of us, a vast majority of us were not able to, which I was really hoping for, you know, but it's okay. The other thing that I noticed is that some of the brand new summer items were already on sale, and that usually does not happen in the summer SAS. I usually don't find those type of items until like December. I mostly find out of season like fall and Christmas items in the summer SAS, but you know, I guess this December, I guess I'll luck up on some Christmas items, which I'm really hoping for. So I'm gonna be really interested to see how this December sale goes. Another big one that we all pretty much noticed was the price discrepancies. So there were a lot of price discrepancies between the online site and in store. So we know the infamous $4.95 and $5.95. That was like a Bath and Body Works gate situation, because you know, it was a couple of days in where it was $4.95, and then all of a sudden we got hit with $5.95. and then they decided to take it back to $4.95. It was like a roller coaster. We didn't know what to do. We were blindsided. We were out in the field, and it just was, nothing was right. Nothing was the same. So a lot of price discrepancies. And then we had price discrepancies within regions, as well as the price online for something and the price in store of something. So for different regions, that some things that were 75% off in my region were still 50% off in someone else's region, and that's still the case to this day. Now I don't know if it's because the store needs the money and they're really holding on to that stuff, trying to make their, you know, money back, and they didn't sell as much as they thought they would, but I think that's really weird. And then you know, a lot of things online were not 75% off as they were in store. So of course you had to wait a couple of days for things to hit 75% off online, but some things never went 75% off. Like to this day, today is Friday, Dark Kiss and all those items are still $4.95 online, but they've been 75% off in store all week long. So I don't know what's up with that at all. And then they had the nerve to have like a couple of sales in between. Like there was some aromatherapy sales. We weren't checking for any of that because we're semi-annual sale. You already got us with the price increases, and now you want other, you know, $6.50 sales. I'm not checking for that right now. I'm checking for 75% off, period. Okay, some stores, like I said before, had low stock, so everyone was not able to, you know, get a lot of things. My stores, thank goodness, were very stocked during the sale. I don't know why we had so many items, but I know a couple of you have mentioned a lot of items that I had in my store that you were sold out of and still never seen it again, which is really unfortunate. Price adjustment situation. So I do want to touch on this a little bit. So, you know, with the price adjustment, Bath & Body Works has it in writing on their website that you can get a price adjustment for things that change, you know, while if you bought it and all of a sudden it goes on sale and you bought it for a higher price, as long as it's within 14 days. It did not say, to my knowledge, that semi-annual sale was not included. So apparently it's at the discretion of the store, which I don't understand why that's the case, because if it's sitting there written on their website about a store policy, why can the store managers make their own policies in the store and decide whether or not to give you your price adjustment? So I know there are people that feel, of course, we should pretty much let that go because the Bath & Body Works employees are swamped, and of course, you know, they are dealing with lots of customers every single day. And I'm gonna tell you that I completely understand that, and I definitely appreciate all the work they've done, and you know, everything that they have, you know, probably coming to work early. They have to change those floor sets all the time because they were changing those prices all the time. So they were doing extra work with setting up floor sets, changing prices, probably having to change the prices in their actual registers and everything like that. But what I will say about that, I do not appreciate the fact that if something is a store policy, why are the employees not trained on that? I do not fault the employees for not being trained at all. I fault corporate for not putting that as a standard for their managers to train their employees in the store, because of you know, when you do have sales like this and you have a lot of things going on, it's gonna be taxing and hard for somebody to just learn something while there's a huge line out the door. So I have yet to have to wait in a line for this sale this year. I don't know why, but I've enjoyed it. Even other years before, but pre-COVID, I had to wait in lines, but this year I didn't have to wait in anybody's line at all. So that's not the case in every single state. That's not the case everywhere. Some people did have to wait in lines, and then of course you have people behind you, and when employees are trying to figure something out and then they have to get other people to come help them, it definitely slows down production, and then you in turn you have angry customers. So I just think there needs to be a better system of training people on how to do that, because if that's something you do offer, then people should know how to do it, and then things can run a lot smoother, you know, whatever. But like I said before, I do not blame the employees whatsoever. I blame their higher ups for not training them on something that is on their website, and then there is angry people, and then you do have discrepancies between customer service and in store. it's just a lot. So I just hope that that's something that gets, you know, more widely taught for the next sales to come. Coupons. A lot of people still did not receive coupons this semi-annual sale. It just seems like there's just been a lot of problems with coupons here lately. A lot of people have not been getting them in the mail. I'm not sure why. Not sure why they're selecting who gets them and who doesn't. I've been seeing things go around that they said the less you shop, the better the coupons are. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I guess we'll have to see. I have been receiving coupons, and I'm sorry to anybody that has not received coupons. There's no rhyme or reason. I don't know how you get them. I don't know, you know, I've been getting coupons since, I don't know when, since, I mean, for years and years and years. Like probably when I first bought my first Bath and Body Works by myself. I've been getting coupons since then. I used to get coupons in my email and in the mail, and I was able to stack all those coupons together and get a great deal on my Bath and Body Works products. All I can say is sign up online or sign up with customer service to try to see if you get the luck of the draw of getting the coupons. But like I said before, there's no rhyme or reason. So if you are lucky enough to get coupons, you know, great. If you cannot get coupons, I'm sorry. I've been seeing people give hate for people that get coupons, which I think is, you know, a little strange. But I do understand your frustration, but I don't understand why people attack other people for getting coupons. There are little sketchy ways for you to get coupons, which I won't mention on this channel, but if you go digging deep enough, you can find coupons. You're probably gonna have to pay for them, but you can get the coupons, which I don't agree, you know, necessarily with paying for coupons, but that's a whole nother story. I'm not even gonna get into that today. But enough with the coupons. There were not a lot of discontinued or retired scents at this sale. There were only like a core amount of retired scents. I don't think I've seen really very many discontinued ones besides like Margarita Cupcake and Confetti Cake Pop, which is another issue, because if you are going to bring some stuff back, I don't know why we could not have the whole sets of things. That's really grinded my gears, especially with Confetti Cake Pop, because why is there no mist and why is there no shower gel? Because you guys, you know, they made the batch this year of the body cream and the lotion, so why no mist? I don't know if that's to keep us coming back or what's going on, but I definitely was disappointed about that. Price drops. There were price drops online early this time and all throughout the sale pretty much. So I know a lot of you that have shopped online, this was my first time shopping online. A lot of you advised me and other people basically that it's very rare to see 75% off online, especially early on in the sale. It does not happen until like late in the sale. But there were a lot of price drops online all throughout the sale, which I think is wonderful for anyone that was not able to get into a store. They really switched things up and shook it up this time. We were on our toes this whole sale. We did not really know what was happening. But the only thing that I was upset about was there was not a lot of price drops in wallflowers until today. Hand soaps still didn't go under $3. I've only, like if you didn't see my last video that showed everything I got in semi-annual sale, a lot of the hand soaps were still $3, but I got a couple for 75% off. They only put like a couple for 75% off. They didn't put a lot of good scents. They started out with the one, like first week of SAS, they had a bunch of those hand soaps. Of course, I don't care for that scent, so I didn't pick any of those up. I probably should have just picked them up, but I didn't. But it's okay. We're gonna let it go. Anything we didn't get, we're gonna breathe in, breathe out, and let it go. Wait for next SAS and see what we can get lucky with there. But room sprays, barely got any of those on sale. I was lucky enough to get a couple of room sprays. I usually find a lot of room sprays for 75% off. That's usually when I stock up. They usually have a whole little crate in, you know, like where the room sprays are in the store. They usually have a bunch of those for 75% off. So I'm not sure why this year, and also wallflowers, I'm not sure why this year they didn't have a large selection of wallflowers, a large selection of room sprays, and a large selection of hand soaps, because usually this is when I stock up on all of those things. But this year I was not able to stock up on those things because the price never dropped enough, and then the scents that they did drop, I did not like them enough to stock up on them at all. So I always say with this sale, I did have have a good time. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun going to the store. All those days, it was, you know, each and every day except for a couple days I didn't go. I want to thank everybody that was watching my videos for all these weeks that I've been only talking about this. I sprinkled a couple of different videos in there in between just to try to break it up a little bit, but for the most part I was doing semi-annual sale videos. But this was really fun to me. This was the first time I've ever participated so heavily in this sale. I was usually a shopper that would just show up whenever and just, oh, the semi-annual sale is going on. I have never been this on it in my life. Like, I've never been from start to finish at the semi-annual sale, but thanks to YouTube, here I am, and this was very fun and I cannot wait to do it again. But luckily we have 6 months to use up these products and use up some of the products that we didn't get to use up before. So that will be the end of today's video, and that will be the end of my semi-annual sale coverage. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for rocking with me for these last 3 weeks, or however so long it was, 3 weeks, a month, I'm not even really sure. But you know, let's go ahead and move on from this. I love you so much, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.